As Yaiba Samurai Legend, the 2025 WIT Studio reboot of Gasho Aoyama's classic shonen manga, charges through its spring season, it blends nostalgic action with modern flair. Episode 8, Ganryujima no Tatakai, The Battle of Ganryujima, aired on May 24, 2025, and concludes the time travel detour introduced in Episode 7, pitting Yaiba against historical legend Sasaki Kojiro in a high-stakes duel. This episode is a visually dazzling yet narratively rushed spectacle, thrilling me with its swordplay while leaving me wanting more depth in its character arcs. Following Episode 7's cliffhanger, where Yaiba and Mr. Sea Cucumber were flung 400 years into the past through a space-time rift, Episode 8 finds Yaiba stranded in the era of Miyamoto Musashi and Sasaki Kojiro. Desperate to return to the present, Yaiba schemes to ensure Musashi's historic duel with Kojiro on Ganryujima Island unfolds as recorded. His antics, including a comedic attempt to distract Musashi with tales of future miniskirts, backfire, forcing Yaiba to impersonate Musashi in the duel. Outmatched by Kojiro's swallow reversal technique, Yaiba is saved by Musashi's timely arrival, who defeats Kojiro, allowing Yaiba to leap back to the present. There, he faces a rematch with a resurrected Kojiro, unlocking the Ragingkin's full power through newfound courage. Following Episode 7's cliffhanger, where Yaiba and Mr. Sea Cucumber were flung 400 years into the past through a space-time rift, Episode 8 finds Yaiba stranded in the era of Miyamoto Musashi and Sasaki Kojiro. Desperate to return to the present, Yaiba schemes to ensure Musashi's historic duel with Kojiro on Ganryujima Island unfolds as recorded. His antics, including a comedic attempt to distract Musashi with tales of future miniskirts, backfire, forcing Yaiba to impersonate Musashi in the duel. Outmatched by Kojiro's swallow reversal technique, Yaiba is saved by Musashi's timely arrival, who defeats Kojiro, allowing Yaiba to leap back to the present. There, he faces a rematch with a resurrected Kojiro, unlocking the Ragingkin's full power through newfound courage. Yaiba dominates the episode, with Musashi and Kojiro as key historical figures. Yaiba's impulsive antics, like flipping a kimono to mimic future fashion, highlight his brashness, but his decision to face Kojiro reveals a flicker of courage beneath his childish exterior. I really appreciate this subtle growth, though I don't think it's fully earned due to the episode's brevity. Musashi's roguish charm, especially his drunken revelry, adds depth to his legend, while Kojiro's stoic intensity makes him a formidable foe. Their actions align with their established traits, but Sayaka and the animal companions are sidelined, their absence in the past feeling like a missed opportunity. I didn't like how Yaiba's development overshadows the ensemble, limiting the episode's emotional range. The episode explores themes of courage, legacy, and the weight of history. Yaiba's struggle to emulate Musashi underscores the courage required to face overwhelming odds, while Musashi's victory over Kojiro questions whether legacy is defined by skill or strategy. Yaiba's line, "I'll fight like you, Musashi, no fear," encapsulates his embrace of fearless resolve. I think the episode conveys these themes through its duels, but the comedic interludes undermine their gravity. I personally don't understand why the narrative doesn't linger on Yaiba's internal conflict, which could have deepened the thematic resonance. The episode expands the Yaiba world by introducing a space-time rift, a magical mechanism tied to Onimaru's minions, suggesting a universe where history and mythology intertwine. The depiction of Ganryujima Island, with its misty shores and tense atmosphere, grounds the historical setting, while references to Musashi's underhanded tactics add cultural texture. I think these additions enrich the narrative, but I don't think the episode explores the rift's implications, leaving its rules vague. The brief glimpse of Kojiro's resurrected form in the present hints at a larger supernatural framework, but it feels underdeveloped. The dialogue is a mixed bag, with Yaiba's quips like, "Miniskirts, Musashi, think miniskirts," injecting humor but veering into dated tropes. Musashi's boastful "Kojiro could never match me" carries swagger, but expository lines about the space-time rift feel clunky. I didn't like how the writing relies on slapstick to bridge plot points, such as Yaiba's kimono flipping gag, which strains credibility. The script excels in action-driven exchanges but falters in quieter moments, making the narrative feel uneven. I think the writing captures Aoyama's playful tone but struggles to balance humor with drama. WIT Studios' animation is a standout, with the Ganryujima duel showcasing fluid swordplay and dynamic choreography. Kojiro's swallow reversal is a visual highlight, its swift arcs rendered with precision. The art style, faithful to Aoyama's manga, blends retro designs with modern polish, though Yaiba's exaggerated expressions can feel cartoonish. I think the animation is consistently high quality, but I didn't like the occasional reliance on static backgrounds during comedic scenes, which dulls the vibrancy. The contrast between the misty past and neon-lit present is striking, elevating the episode's aesthetic. Director Takahiro Hajui employs dynamic angles, like low shot shots of Kojiro's blades slicing through mist to amplify tension. The rapid cuts during Yaiba's impersonation add urgency, but the transitions to comedic gags are jarring. I really appreciate the atmospheric staging of Ganryujima, but I don't think the direction fully integrates the episode's tonal shifts, leaving it feeling disjointed. The framing of Musashi's final strike is a memorable flourish, grounding the historical stakes. Episode 8 evokes excitement and mild amusement, with the Ganryujima duel delivering heart-pounding thrills. Yaiba's moment of courage, facing Kojiro despite certain defeat, stirs admiration, while Musashi's victory carries bittersweet weight. The image of Yaiba leaping through the space-time rift, sword gleaming, is a visual high point. I found the episode engaging but emotionally shallow, as its fast pace overshadows deeper resonance. It prompts reflection on courage but lacks the depth to linger. I don't think it's the series' strongest, but its energy keeps me hooked. Yaiba Samurai Legend Episode 8 is a visually stunning, action-packed chapter that excels in its dynamic animation, compelling voice acting, and historical flair. The thrilling duels and subtle hints of Yaiba's growth are undeniable strengths. However, the rushed pacing, uneven writing, and reliance on dated humor are significant weaknesses, preventing the episode from reaching its full potential. I think it achieves its goal of advancing Yaiba's journey but falls short of emotional depth, making it a successful yet flawed installment. I anticipate that Yaiba must slow its breakneck pace to flesh out its characters and world. With Wit Studios' visual prowess and Aoyama's vibrant source material, I hope the series balances its slapstick with deeper storytelling to cement its place as a shonen revival worth celebrating.